Tensions explode. Voices and hip-hop gossip. Tasha K dropped a midnight bombshell that turned the entire love and hip-hop world upside down. In a fiery livestream laced with cryptic warnings and unwavering conviction, Tasha K claimed to have solid proof that the highly publicized DNA test involving Mendeecees was completely rigged. Yes, the same DNA test that supposedly shut down Mena's emotional accusation about having a secret child with Mendeecees for weeks. Fans believed Erica was lying, but now, with Tasha's receipts shaking the internet, that entire narrative is being ripped apart. Was Erica really lying? Or was she silenced by a system so controlled, so manipulated, that even the network, VH1, looked the other way? What started as online whispers quickly erupted into full-blown chaos when Tasha's alleged evidence began circulating through private DMs and locked forums. Fans demanded answers. Meanwhile, Mendeecees was reportedly furious behind the scenes. Yandy Smith had gone into full damage control mode, and production insiders revealed that VH1 executives were scrambling to control the PR disaster before it destroyed the entire franchise. According to Tasha, this wasn't just drama, it was a cover-up. The storm had been building quietly ever since. Mena tearfully claimed she had a secret baby and demanded a DNA test. Fans were torn. Some said she was desperate for attention, others believed she was telling the truth. But when the DNA results aired and confirmed Mendeecees wasn't the father, Erica became the internet's favorite punching bag. She was mocked, dragged, and dismissed as delusional. Then came Tasha K, and everything changed. In a chilling teaser video, Tasha hinted that the DNA test wasn't what it appeared to be. No names, no full evidence, just a dark, quiet tone, and enough cold truth in her voice to make the internet freeze. She spoke of money transfers, lab inconsistencies, and a cover-up led by someone powerful within VH1 to make sure this entire story was buried before the reunion episode aired. And then the receipts dropped. An anonymous email sent to Tasha K allegedly came from a lab technician who claimed he was pressured to adjust the test results. The email was messy, filled with typos, half-finished sentences, but what it said was damning. He wrote that something didn't feel right, that he was told not to ask questions. And one line stood out above all else, confirmed the negative. It's what they paid for. That line shook the fandom to its core. Suddenly, the tide turned. Erica, who had gone completely silent after the backlash, returned to Instagram with just one black screen and white text. You were all so quick to clown me. No tags. No caption. Just pain. Old clips resurfaced. Fans started watching footage with fresh eyes, noticing moments where Mendeecees looked anxious, where Yandy shifted uncomfortably. The fake smiles didn't feel so fake anymore. Mendeecees' team shut down immediately. No comments, no interviews. Even his loud cousins and hanger-ons went quiet. One fan claimed to have seen Mendeecees at a restaurant in Atlanta, pacing while on the phone, muttering, "I told you this would come back," before storming out. Whether the story was true or not, it added gasoline to the fire. Yandy tried to act unbothered. She hopped on IG Live, sipping tea, talking about self-care and protecting your peace, but her tone was shaky, her words rehearsed. When someone in the comments asked, "Did you fake the DNA test?" her smile cracked. She laughed it off, saying, "Y'all believe anything?" But that split-second hesitation went viral. The next night, Tasha K came back even harder. In a 10-minute video titled "The Truth Y'all Ain't Ready For," she played what she claimed was leaked audio of a phone call between two VH1 production assistants discussing the reunion. One voice said, "We can't let Erica hijack the narrative. It's gonna make Mendeecees look bad." The other voice replied, "We already got the test handled, so it's handled." The voices, the background noise, the timing, it was too specific to ignore. Across Twitter, hashtags started trending. Hashtag DNA fraud. Hashtag justice for Erica. Hashtag rigged reality. Some praised Tasha K for exposing the truth. Others said she was stirring drama for clout. But then, the biggest twist came, when Erica reposted the video with 3 simple words. "I tried, y'all." The internet flipped. Suddenly the woman who had been painted as desperate, dramatic, and delusional started to look like the only one telling the truth. Meanwhile, Mendeecees still hadn't said a word. According to insiders, he was in meetings with legal advisors, trying to decide whether to sue for defamation, or let the storm pass in silence. One producer from the show allegedly told a friend, "Mendeecees is livid." The deal was to keep this buried. The word deal opened up a whole new can of speculation. What deal? With who, and how deep did it go? Backstage, everything was crumbling. Cast loyalty was gone. Even Bambi and Rashida were allegedly distancing themselves. One insider claimed Rashida told a producer, "I don't want my name anywhere near this fake baby mess," but behind the scenes, she was fuming about being left out of the loop. And Erica, she was no longer crying. She was calm, cold. "Even I told y'all what happened," she reportedly said. "I wasn't crazy. I wasn't lying. I just hoped you'd give up." Fans flooded her comments with apologies. One fan even wrote, "We owe Erica an entire season." VH1 finally broke their silence. Kind of. They released a vague statement, "We stand by the integrity of our production process." No mention of the DNA test. No answers, just PR fluff. And that silence, that told fans everything they needed to know. The internet wasn't letting it go, influencers. Bloggers, even small podcasts called the network out. Words like manipulative, corrupt, and gaslighting were thrown like knives. What started as a storyline had now morphed into a full-on scandal. Mendeecees, once praised for rebuilding after prison, now had his image hanging by a thread. People began dragging up the past, old interviews, questionable moments, even that infamous line to Yandy, "You held me down, but not how I wanted." It was starting to look like a pattern, one where Mendeecees walked clean, while the women around him paid the price. And the worst part, more people were stepping forward. Here is your part to rewritten. Assad, in the same emotional, dramatic, and copyright-safe tone as part 1. Names have been bolded, grammar, spelling fixed. Language simplified but gripping, and the structure is polished for viral potential. You don't always have to scream to be heard. Sometimes, you just have to let people destroy themselves with their own lies. That's what Mena did. No more crying. No more begging, just a quiet clap back, and it hit harder than any reunion rant. A silent message. She was done playing the victim. She wasn't waiting for revenge. She was watching the walls fall on their own. By the weekend, this was no longer just messy reality TV. It had turned into something bigger, a cultural moment. A scandal tearing the mask off of what really happens behind the scenes. The central question now wasn't just about Mendeecees and the DNA test. It was this. If the test was fake, what else had they faked? Erica's silence had become power. She didn't need to defend herself. Her Instagram turned into a cryptic gallery, a screenshot with the word, puppeteer. A close-up of someone signing an NDA, and a blurry photo of what looked like a producer's clipboard. No captions. No names. But her followers read between every line. The message was clear. She was done staying quiet. Meanwhile, Tasha K wasn't slowing down. In another fiery video, she claimed to have a second audio clip, one proving that the lab used for Mendeecees' DNA test wasn't even legally certified. She explained that networks sometimes use unaccredited third-party labs just to get fast results before filming ends. In her words, "This ain't even about paternity anymore. This is about fraud. Corporate, legal, emotional fraud." Her fans were locked in. The clip she teased was grainy, short, partially redacted. But you could hear a voice say, "We were told this was for TV. Not real court stuff." That line alone broke the internet. Fans started tagging lawyers. People called for an independent investigation. Even viewers who never liked Erica started questioning what they thought was true. The entertainment. It didn't feel entertaining anymore. It felt cruel. Yandy Smith tried to hold her image, but now she was under fire too. Fans went back, pulling up old interviews, reunion clips, and moments where she avoided questions about the test. One video resurfaced where she awkwardly dodged a direct question about the lab. Back then, it seemed harmless. Now, it felt like a calculated dodge. Influencers dropped think pieces with titles like, "Was Yandy always the villain?" and "Why do women protect the wrong men?" Her loyal image was falling apart under pressure. Behind the scenes, things were falling apart fast. Reunion filming had already been postponed twice. Some cast members reportedly refused to return unless the DNA scandal was addressed. Head-on sources claimed Erica was demanding a public apology, or she'd walk off set in the middle of taping. One crew member allegedly said, "This isn't even about the show anymore. This is about keeping it from turning into a legal mess." Mendeecees was gone. No gym videos. No promo posts. His team said he was avoiding the spotlight, trying to rebuild the narrative. But the story was already out of his hands. Fans now asked, Was there ever a chance the baby was really his? Did he lie to protect his image? Did he knowingly humiliate Erica on national TV? Then came a brutal twist. A former VH1 associate producer, using a burner Twitter account, tweeted, "We were told to break Erica down. They wanted ratings, they didn't care." The tweet was deleted fast, but the screenshots spread like wildfire. Even longtime fans were disgusted. One viral image showed Erica sobbing beside a calm, emotionless Mendeecees with the caption, "This is what emotional manipulation looks like." And it didn't stop there. A female rapper tweeted, "What y'all did to Erica is what they've been doing to women for decades. Call it entertainment if you want. It's trauma." The pressure exploded. VH1 released a second statement, slightly less vague than the first, saying they were conducting an internal review. But fans weren't having it. They demanded one thing, #release the raw footage. Amidst all this chaos, Erica dropped a bomb of her own. She posted a photo, holding a sealed envelope labeled, "Test results, original copy, no caption, no words, just silence." And yet it screamed louder than anything. Was this the real test? Did she have proof this whole time? And if so, why wait? Speculation turned to fury. Fans now believed the entire storyline was scripted, that her breakdown was orchestrated, that VH1 had profited off her pain. Boycott calls spread. Sponsors started feeling the heat. Then came Bambi. In a raw, emotional IG live, she finally spoke. "I stayed quiet out of respect. But what they did to Erica wasn't right. I saw things, I heard things. It's been eating me alive." She didn't spill everything, but her eyes were glassy. Her voice cracked. Reality TV isn't always reality. Sometimes people get hurt just so others can get a storyline. After that, it was like the dam broke. A hairstylist who worked on set said production purposely cut out scenes where Erica defended herself. A background assistant revealed that security was told to watch Erica closely, but not Mendeecees. The manipulation was real, and the damage had already been done. Outside the show, the scandal spread. YouTubers, gossip bloggers, even mainstream podcasts started covering the story. Some framed it as gaslighting. Others said it was the media once again exploiting Black and Latina women's trauma. And through it all, Erica never screamed, never lashed out, just quiet posts. Quiet stares. Quiet moves. That envelope. It wasn't just about the DNA test anymore. It had become a symbol for every woman who'd ever been silenced. The pressure on VH1 was suffocating. Then came the final blow. An anonymous lab employee emailed screenshots to a major gossip site, 2 DNA documents. Same name, same date, but 2 different outcomes. One marked, final broadcast version, the other, original lab file. They didn't match, and the note attached said, "I couldn't stay quiet anymore. I watched that episode and felt sick." They changed it. She was telling the truth. The internet exploded. It was over. No more rumors. No more fan theories. This was evidence. Real. Documented. Undeniable proof. Erica's child wasn't just a storyline. He had been the center of a network-level cover-up. VH1 went silent. Social media pages were wiped. Press inquiries got automated replies. Cast members were told to stop talking, but it was too late. Advertisers began to pull out. One major beauty brand tweeted, "We take women's rights seriously and will not support any platform that devalues them." Erica never gloated. She didn't say "I told you so." She went live. 5 minutes. No makeup, no filters. Just her. "Thank you to everyone who stood up. Thank you to those who apologized. I didn't want this. I just wanted to be believed, to protect my child's truth." This was never just a show. It was about dignity. And now that the truth is out, I'm done. No yelling, no chaos, just truth. And it shook harder than any reality TV fight ever could. The fallout. Mendeecees was reportedly removed from all upcoming tapings. Yandy stepped back to focus on healing. Crew members were fired. And Erica, she was offered a spin-off. Some fans said she earned it. Others said she should walk away. But this time, the choice was hers. She didn't just win back her story. She tore down the machine that tried to rewrite it. This wasn't just a scam.